Okay, good morning everyone. Thank you for taking time out of your schedule to join us today. I want to welcome you to our product preview today, covering the OnePoint Benefits Administration and ACA module. First off, I want to introduce myself. My name is Amanda Gonzalez, and I am a Benefit and ACA Solutions Specialist here at OnePoint. I've been working at OnePoint for 2 years and manage product updates and trainings related to the enrollment tools, ACA, and carrier connectivity within the Benefits Administration module. My main goal is to support our client and help them configure and leverage the full functionality and features within our benefits administration solution to automate manual processes, enable self-service, and simplify enrollment submissions. Having a benefits admin that is seamlessly connected with HR and onboarding, payroll, and the carriers is a very powerful tool to consolidate systems, boost efficiency, and streamline reporting, which then improves accuracy and reduces compliance risks. I am excited to provide a tour of all the great features and functionality we have to offer. So a few housekeeping items. In order to stay on task, we're keeping everybody on mute. However, I would suggest that you use a phone to dial into the meeting for audio, as sometimes audio connections through the computer can be a bit choppy. I want to remind everyone that I have planned for a brief Q&A at the end, if time permitting. So at any time during the presentation, type your questions into the GoToWebinar questions bar. After the presentation, there will be a brief break when I will be able to review the questions and try to answer as many as I can. So let's go ahead and jump in. Here's our agenda for today's benefits administration preview. We'll be going over the employee enrollment self-service, the administrator approval process, and the ACA management. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into the online benefit enrollment. OnePoint offers a flexible benefits module that allows our clients to build out virtually any benefit plans within the system. We provide support to help our clients configure plans in the system. Once they're loaded, the plans are available to employees to review, compare, and select with the full self-service enrollment process. Some of the immediate time savers for our clients include allowing the employee to enter spouse and dependent information as well as beneficiary information directly into the self-service enrollment process. Many clients also leverage the unified system to roll up the benefit enrollment process into onboarding checklists for new employees, and during the year, the self-service simplifies the change process for any life change events that employees may encounter throughout the year. Another aspect that I want to mention here is our project to revamp the UI. Soon the entire platform functionality, including this benefits enrollment, will be able to be done on any device, including mobile. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into the desktop version of the employee enrollment process. For today, we're going to go ahead and do the open enrollment. New hire enrollment is also available as well, and here is the life change event as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and move into the first tab here. So to the left of the screen, you'll notice a magnifying glass feature. When you click on this, it will bring up the benefit plan coverage information box. Here, you're able to set up a URL link. It provides a direct link to the carrier's website where they can review details about the carrier, perhaps even look over the primary care physicians list to get an idea of who they would like to enroll with. You are able to include the primary care physician field as an option during the enrollment process so that it's available to employees, and it is also transmittable via carrier connections. So it goes directly to the carrier as well for enrollment. In this section, you also have the benefit document upload. This feature cuts down on the paper and simplifies the distribution of additional plan information and resources. It allows you to upload any plan documents that you would want available to employees during the enrollment process, and they are able to download and print or review. We are also able to set up the benefit plan features. So this feature provides a quick summary of the special details that employees can use to compare plans side by side via our compare feature. So let's go ahead and look at the compare options. We'll take an HMO and a PPO and go ahead and compare them side by side. So this is available to employees to review. Now, during the enrollment process, we are able to make spouse and dependent information required, so that employees have to enter the information, and this allows you to not have to backtrack and then enter the information for them. So here you'll see we already have a spouse in the system. There are several different fields that they can populate. I just filled in with the basic information, so we can make social security numbers required, as well as birth dates and genders. So we'll go ahead and assign the spouse to the plan. Continuing on, you'll see that each tab pretty much has the same format. We'll go ahead and choose employee only for dental, employee only for vision. Voluntary life plans, we are able to set it up on a per unit basis so that employees have the ability to enroll in the coverage amount that they want. For today, we'll go ahead and waive this. Waiving is also a feature available. It records the fact that employees were offered the benefit, but they decided to waive it. So that's very useful for medical as well. Here on the employer paid life and AD&D tab, you'll see that you have the ability to make certain plans required and auto-select during the employee's enrollment. This provides assurance that employees enroll in these plans and do not have the ability to waive it. Most carriers require that all benefit-eligible employees enroll in these employer-paid plans, so this eliminates the chance that an employee gets missed. We'll go ahead and move on to the Confirm Selections tab. So the Confirm Selections tab is available to employees prior to submitting their enrollment. They're given a brief summary of benefits that they selected, as well as the cost for enrolling in the plans. They also have the option of printing it for their records. Okay, so let's go ahead and submit their enrollment. They are required to put in a password, counts as their signature, and accept, and they're given the print option again. Okay, so at this point, the employee is done with their portion of the enrollment process. Very simple. So now we'll be switching over to the benefit administrator view. Okay, so once an employee submits their enrollment, the admins will receive a notification letting them know that an employee has gone through the enrollment module and submitted their benefit selections, whether it be for new hire enrollment, open enrollment, or a life change event. As the admins, you are able to review each tab and view what the employee actually selected. If you notice that the employee somehow missed something in the enrollment module, you are able to reject their submission. And let them know why it's being rejected. The employee would then receive a notification letting them know to log back in and make the changes that you're requesting. If you're fine with the employee's enrollment selections, you would then go ahead and hit approve. An automatic notification then is sent to the employee letting them know their selections have been approved so that they can then expect them on their next payroll. Hitting approve then assigns each benefit plan that the employee enrolled into their profile, as well as assigns the deductions for those benefits directly to the employee's payroll. So you are taking care of two things at the same time. Rather than having to then go and assign deductions one by one, you're doing it all at the click of a button. Another thing to keep in mind is the system keeps a running record for you. So if you ever needed to go back to the report and look up what an employee selected, you can do so by going to this report at any time. It also records when the benefits were approved and who approved them. Okay, so we'll go ahead and move over to the employee's profile. Now here in the employee's profile, you'll see each plan that the employee selected during the enrollment process, and it'll remain available for you to review at any time. If you decide that you don't want employees to enroll via the self-service process that we just went over, you as the admins have the ability to assign the benefit plans directly to the employee's profile yourselves via this section of the benefits module. You are able to input spouse and dependent information to the plan, as well as handle any changes in coverage if the employee were to have a life change event. Now, if you would like to streamline the process and make benefit enrollment even easier for you as the admin, OnePoint also offers carrier connections. Via carrier connections, we are able to create a direct line from OnePoint directly to your carrier system, and any benefit information that you include in this section automatically gets sent to your carrier. This includes any spouse dependent information, a change in coverage, as well as terminations of coverage. So instead of spending time entering the plan information here in OnePoint and then having to go to each individual carrier portal to then enroll the employee via their system, you can do it all directly in OnePoint. We are able to set up direct lines to hundreds of different carriers, whether it be medical, dental, vision, voluntary life, employer paid life, HSA. The possibilities are vast. This also includes direct lines to your COBRA administrator, your FSA administrator, and your 401k administrator. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to benefit plan reporting. I have a custom report for today. So this report is one of several different ones that are available to you for seamless benefit administration, and it's honestly my favorite. You're able to customize the report to show you exactly what you want to see. You can see each employee and what plans they are enrolled in or have ever been enrolled in, the coverage level, as well as their per pay period deduction amounts, both for employee and the employer. You can also include specific employee information such as social security numbers, birthdays, addresses, spouse and dependent information. This report is good if you aren't interested in carrier connections. You can actually use this among other reports in OnePoint to create customizable reports that you can use to populate templates for your carriers, for their templates, especially during open enrollment. So basically any type of enrollment templates that they provide. Along with this report, there are several different customizable options. You can customize a report to show you which specific employees are approaching the end of their waiting period. You can set up reconciliation reports that can assist you in auditing your enrollments compared to your carrier bills each month. You can even set up a report to automatically send to you on specific days of the week or the month. Okay. So let's go ahead and move back into the employee's profile. Okay, now along with benefits comes everyone's favorite topic, which is ACA. Our ACA Manager assists you in ensuring that all ACA compliance guidelines are met across each individual employee. An important field is the benefit profile. This field is where you can record the benefit eligibility date for each employee, and by maintaining the eligibility date via this field, you're telling the employee's timeline what month to begin coding that the employee became benefits eligible, as well as setting up the months prior to benefit eligibility to code the employee as being in their waiting period. So that's important for line 14 of the 1095C. The ACA module also picks up on the benefit plan selection that we went over earlier on an employee's HR tab, and tells the timeline whether the employee enrolled in medical or decided to waive, therefore coding line 16 accordingly. So here is the ACA timeline that I am talking about. We are able to set up specific ACA profiles, telling the system that an employee is full-time versus part-time, and also allows an easy recording of employees who move from one to the other, and assist in coding lines 14 and 16. So a few sections of the timeline are hours. So the system is able to record employee service hours and maintain a running average throughout the employee's measurement period. Keeping the running average assists by telling you what part-time employees have the potential of being moved from an ACA status of part-time to an ACA status of full-time, allowing you to either reduce the employee's service hours or risk having to offer them benefits for the start of the following measurement period. This also assists in tracking hours for part-time employees who are currently being viewed as ACA full-time employees and are having to be offered benefits. It lets you know that there's a possible downgrade, meaning that based on the employee's average hours has the potential of moving from ACA full-time to ACA part-time. Therefore, letting you know that this part-time employee will no longer be ACA eligible for benefits for the next measurement period. Both of these scenarios are able to be set up as notifications that automatically get sent to you for each individual employee, so that you then know to review the employee. The automatic notifications ensure that no employee is missed during the year and helps with better maintaining compliance. So another important piece are lines 14 and 16, which are actually coded on the 1095C. Now, if the system was properly maintained throughout the year, then the coding for lines 14 and 16, and even line 15 for those of you using the rate of pay safe harbor, should already be coded for each employee via their ACA timeline. With OnePoint, you're able to mass generate each employee's 1095C form, as well as mass auto-populate each employee's form with the codes from lines 14, 15, and 16 from their timeline. Instead of having to review each employee and code their 1095C form manually, you're saving so much time by having the OnePoint system do this for you just by clicking a few buttons. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a look at a actual 1095C. We'll just go ahead and choose the first employee here. So you'll see the form is populated based on the information you already have in OnePoint, such as your company name, address, phone number, the employee's name, address, and so on. You can see that lines 14, 15, and 16 have coded based on what this employee's timeline read. So now that the form is populated and ready to go, you can just go through each of the other forms for peace of mind to ensure that each form is coded properly. You'll go ahead and download the PDF, print the forms, and get your packet ready to send to the IRS for filing. Okay, so what we went over today are just a few of the awesome features that OnePoint has to offer. There are so many other areas of the system that provide awesome features to each department in a company, and I assure you that our service team is one of the best and easiest to work with. Keep in mind that OnePoint provides no obligation customized demonstrations, so if you're interested in taking a deeper look at benefits, ACA, or even any of the other solutions, please contact us via the contact info provided on the screen.